This is going to be a quick video, part two, the change of base formula. So we want to once again let a and b be greater than 0, and of course b, our base, cannot be 1. Then we can come to the following two conclusions. This is simply an alternate way of writing a previous property that we talked about, where we have a to the x now, so a different base. So again, we want to change the base. So any a to the x we can rewrite with a new base b to the x of log base b of a. If you think about this x just not being here, this is previously what we had learned. A equals b to the log base b of a. We're simply adding the x in, or multiplying it into the expression's exponent. And that works for all real numbers, all x in the real number system. The second conclusion that we can come to is technically the change of base formula, which you see most often because it has to do with the log form and not the exponential form. But when we have log base a of x, we can change that to being log base b, why it's called the change of base formula, and we can rewrite it as a ratio of two different logs with base b. So log base b of x over log base b of a, our initial base. And that works, of course, for all positive x values in the real number system. Let's take a look at three examples. In these three examples, we want to convert the expressions to one with the indicated base. So in number one, we basically want to convert the number 9 to base 10, or 3 squared. So we're of course going to use the one for exponential expressions here. So our a value is 3, our x value is 2, and we want our new base to be 10. This b value, we want it to be 10. So the way that we can rewrite this is that 3 to the second, 3 squared, equals our new base, 10, raised to the x, in this case x is 2, log base 10, which we don't need to write base 10 with log, of a, of 3. And that's because, if you just don't think about the 2, 10 to the log base 10 of 3 is 3, and then it's also raised to the second power, so it's 3 squared. If you plug 10 to the 2 log base log of 3 into your calculator, you would get 9. In number 2, we want to do basically the same thing, but in this case we want to change 2 to the x to base e. Base e is natural log. So in order to do that, we start with 2 to the x. So we recognize what our values are here. A, our first base, is 2. This x value is actually x. That makes it easy. And then we want log base e, but log base e is natural log. So our new b value we want to be e. So we'll have e raised to the x, and then instead of writing log base e, that is just natural log of our a value. Our a value is our original base, which is 2. A way to test to see if this works is to just pick any number for x, pick just 1. So 2 to the first is just 2. In your calculator, if you did e to the natural log of 2, you would get 2. In our last one, we want to practice doing the change of base formula. And so we want to do log base a of x equals log base b of x over log base b of a. We want to recognize what our initial bases are here. So I'm simply going to rewrite this right here. This is really the natural log, and it has base e, just so you're aware, of x. And we want to convert it to base 10. So in order to do that, we'll put our equal sign, and we want base 10. So our new logs will have base 10. So they'll be logs, log over log. Both have base 10 without needing to write it. Again, this has base e, and I'm just putting this here even though this is not necessary to write, just to show you that a natural log is base e. Then we want to identify what our x and a values are. The x value is what was initially the log was taken of. In this case, it's x. So we'll put an x. And then in here, we want to write what the initial base was, our a value. Our a value was e. And so we have converted the natural log of x to base 10. For good measure, I'm going to do one more. I realize that we should do one more that doesn't have an x in it, starting with a log. Let's do this last one, and we want to rewrite log base 4 of 5 to base 8. So we're going to use this part of the change of base formula because we want a different base. Right now our log has a base of 4, but we want it to be a base of 8. So our log base 4 of 5 is going to be rewritten as a quotient of two logs, both with a new base that we want. Then, whatever was here on the inside goes up top, and whatever the initial base was goes down below. So this is 5 log base 8 of 5 over log base 8 of 4. Please note that you cannot rewrite this as, I'll do this in gray, so it means we cannot do this. This cannot be written as log base 8 of 5 over 4. That is a different thing. You cannot do that. Just because we have the same log with like the same base here, we cannot write that as one single log. Those are the algebraic properties of logs discussed previously. If we had log base 8 of 5 over 4, it would be written as two logs being subtracted. That would be the quotient algebraic property of logs. That does not work here. So we simply can rewrite it just as this right here, and that's our change of base formula. We will need calculators in this section, or at least some way to figure out what the decimal equivalent of this is. And we will use our calculators, and all of these properties of logs as well as the change of base formula for the following sections when we're actually solving equations with exponents and logarithms.